9 goals, 2 penalties and a red card today, Alan. How do you begin to sort of describe that game?
So I've just said to the lads in there, I didn't know where to start. It was so frustrating, but how can you have a go at them when they're so creative and so good going forward, scoring goals? It's first half an hour wasn't great, to be honest with you. First 15 minutes I thought we'd done alright. Conceded the goal, then people disappeared and I was fuming, to be honest with you. But then once they got the goal back from Nipper, they just took off again. They were red hot. Some really good stuff. We tried to play through them, got a 4-5-1 and probably slowed it down too much. And what the lads eventually worked out, that one ball could do them, and which is horrible. And I don't like playing it, but sometimes you've got to do that to bring people out. And they've done that. And once we got the goals, I knew we'd go on to win it. But again, we had to go at them at half time to tell them to make sure we score the next goal. And we just started so poorly again in the second half. But they're so frustrating. As I say, I'm sitting in there speaking to them, and them are thinking I'm being negative, but I'm so positive in what we've done. But we've got to stop the silly mistakes. We can't keep relying on scoring 4, 5, 6 goals to win a game of football. But you come to Croft Park, that's what you get.
You sort of touched on it there, but what do you think makes this side so inconsistent? Brilliant, but then also not brilliant.
I'm not sure. We've looked at it. I think we're just too gung-ho at times. When we attack in numbers, and we don't think about the what if. What if he loses exactly like the first goal? What if he actually lost the ball there where we were positioned? And I think that's the problem we've got to come to grips with. And I've done loads of work with the lads on the transition phases, and today I didn't think we were great at it, and probably the week off didn't help, and we weren't at it. But again, I kind of fault the lads' effort and commitment, the desire to get on the ball, to attack people, to get on the end of things. But I suppose when you've got Nipper, you're always going to get them goals.
It's 18 goals in total in the last 2 games, 10 scored and 8 conceded. Is that sustainable, do you think? I guess not.
It's no good for my heart, put it that way, because the stress level's gone through the roof when you're watching a game like that. But if it brings more people to Croft Park, more people to watch Blyth, you're guaranteed to see goals when you come to watch us. We like I've said to you, we'll score goals. It doesn't matter who we play. It's just making sure that we stop conceding as many. But if we win 6-3, then how can you complain?
It's easy to forget that this is actually a new league for Blyth. Have expectations changed now you're well into the playoff places?
We're just enjoying it at the minute. It took the lads a couple of games, everyone knows, to get used to it and to get that belief and get that confidence. And now they're up there, they're riding the confidence really high, and we've just got to keep trying to win as many football games as we can, see where it takes and deal with what comes.
Jordan Laidler's return today didn't last too long. Did you see the red card?
I did, and I've got no arguments. He was late and he was high, so I can't argue with that. I've had a chat with Jordan there. It's not the end of the world, but it does leave us extremely short on players, and that was part of the problem for me there. Our game management, when we went down to 10, we were still having runners beyond runners, which we shouldn't be doing that when we're down to 10 men, and probably because the crowd are urging the lads on to go and score another one, that they went for it. But I'd rather us just see a game through, but that's just the professionalism, trying to get that sorted. But Jordan's, I'm devastated because I've lost him. Hopefully Damo will be back next week, but he's been away on holiday for 3 weeks, so we are really light in numbers. I've got no competition for spaces at the back in midfield, so I've got to make sure that we need some extra bodies in. We do need bodies, because if we get a couple of injuries, we are really short.
Speaking of transfers, we've got a new one coming in, Greg Rutherford. Can you tell us a bit about what sort of player he is? He's a striker.
He's a 6'2", 6'3" centre forward. He'll work hard, he'll get on the ball, he'll link up with Nipper, he'll close down, he'll press, and he'll get your goals. I seen Greg play when he was at Hartlepool, kept an eye on him, and I knew he was. I tried to get him in the summer, to be honest with you, but he wanted to stay up in Berwick in the Scottish leagues, which is fair play. But I've kept in touch with him. He's trained with us a few times, and then I eventually convinced him to come and join. But he's seen we play, and he's really excited by it. So it gives us another option. It's like we've never had that option, but it's going to be another couple of weeks before clearance comes through for Greg, unfortunately. But as I say, we've been crying out for another centre forward to play alongside Nipper at different times, rather than having to play through all the time. So it gives us an option to change everywhere we play.